Lions TV, this is the Den Daily, bringing you all the latest gossip, views and transfer news from in and around the Den. Yesterday, the news was put out there by Jake Sanders. It wasn't Jake Sanders' article, but it was from a very reliable source, and the Sandman retweeted it. And if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. It is news very similar to what we got last week, that Millwall are back in for a target that they tried to acquire in January. It is another striker, and it is Queen's Park Rangers' Lyndon Dykes, the 27-year-old Aussie/Scot. Don't get many of those, by the way. I think Dave Mitchell can count as one. Is apparently subject to a £2 million bid from the Lions. On the table, there it is, take it or leave it, and it is with an offer that comes with add-ons potentially. Someone said to me last week, a mate of mine, I won't name him or tell you the full story, he said, I've got on quite good authority that we're back in for Dykes and Nisbet. And I sort of laughed. I thought that's a bit of a lazy rumour from someone, and it spread to him, but turns out, you know, I'm not laughing now, and it looks like we are back in for Lyndon Dykes. Of course, we went after Dykes in January. QPR rejected that offer. And now, obviously, a bit further down the line, he is in the last year of his contract at Queen's Park Rangers, and he is not prepared, or they can't reach an agreement on a new contract for Dykes. So, Dykes, Nisbet and Bradshaw. Of course, only one is currently residing in SE16. If the other two do come in, if it does happen that way, will he potentially change formation, Rowett? I don't know. Will we sort of play out-and-out striker and then use Dykes as a plan B? I don't think Dykes will want to be a plan B, but we do say we haven't got that type of striker, and he is very good in my opinion. You know, back to goal, holding the play up, linking in other players to run beyond. We do lack that, and I feel that Dykes could definitely add a string to our bow. If you don't agree, let me know in the comments. I'm sure some of you already are. I did say in a previous video that for once, you know, in the season just gone, our season didn't fall short, wasn't let down by a lack of goal scoring. Fleming and Bradshaw stepped up to the fold, and other things I feel, I still actually can't put my finger on what happened, and I'm still having sweaty nightmares about the Blackburn game. Try not to think about it, but it just keeps creeping back into my memory. So I don't think it was a lack of goals that faulted our season, but maybe Rowett is angling towards that now. You know, we did struggle with strength in depth, but for Rowett to now go out and go after both those January transfer targets definitely says to me that he knows that we're light, or could potentially be light, in those areas next season. So Lyndon Dykes, I think it's a good signing if we can get him. People saying, nah, don't get him, he's rubbish. £2 million, no chance. What do you think? I'm not having a dig at you. I'm asking you to let me know in the comments. What type of player could we get then? Because I think he's sort of the top end of what we could get, if I'm honest. It would be a record signing, of course, surpassing Ian Fleming. Around £2 million it will be if it goes through. And I think for those in the comments that might say, oh, go and get fucking so-and-so who plays for the Dog and Duck Division 7. I think with Dykes, what you've got is championship quality. A lot of you will be pointing to his goal-scoring record. I understand that. However, history tells us that QPR potentially, or they've been in the Premier League a lot more times than we have. On paper, a bigger club. In the here and now, I actually think we're in a lot stronger position and a better position than QPR going forward into the future. So I feel that Lyndon Dykes scored 8 goals last season in a side that was nearly relegated. I think he could excel in SE16. He, of course, was subject to our bid in January. He then fell ill straight afterwards. I can't remember what the illness was. It was something quite bad. It wasn't tonsillitis. It was something like quite... I should have researched it maybe. But he got ill and he was out of the side for quite a while. Then he comes back. And when he came back, you can really see the upturn in their fortunes, because they was on a horrendous run under Gareth Ainsworth. Then Dykes comes back in sort of the back end of the season, and he does help upturning their fortunes, scoring an important winner at home to Norwich, as well as a good goal on the road in a 2-2 draw at Hawthorns. So 8 goals in total for a player that had an illness and kept him out for a good couple of months towards the back end of the season, as well as the fact that QPR absolutely capitulated. Looked like they was gone and done and dusted at one point. They did get out of it. So for me, it's a good signing. If it happens, of course, the transfer window opens next week. I think it's the 14th. I have no idea what the day is today because I've been working my tits off. But I'll keep you posted the more I know. And hopefully the videos and the signings will come thick and fast, starting from next week. I did promise you the biggest Lions Lounge lockdown ever. That is on ice. It is happening. The person in question is currently in Dubai. So that is on ice, as I said, until he gets back. And then I'll get that done and dusted, hopefully in the next week or so. Keep your eyes on the socials. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the sunshine this weekend. And please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.